Hello my YouTube lovelies and welcome back. So today, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about the new Lorac Pro 3 palette. Yay! Now, I was excited when I was like, oh my god, they're coming out with this new another Lorac Pro palette. And, you know, a lot of people kept saying, oh, this doesn't look like it's more color friendly, you know, it can't work. You know, and every time a new palette or eyeshadow or something comes out and everyone says, oh, it's not going to work because I always prove the masses wrong. There's a couple of palettes that I have that someone told me, oh, that's not for us, you know, you can't use that. And I've even said that about like a couple of those Too Faced palettes, like the chocolate bar, everyone's saying is more woman of color friendly. The semi-sweet chocolate and the bonbons, I didn't feel that they were, you know, more for us, but a lot of women of color, a lot of beauty bloggers proved me wrong. So, you know, those can be used. And of course, you guys know I only got the peanut butter jelly and the sweet peach because I really feel those colors generated toward women of color. But, you know, this one, you know, I just said, I think I can prove the masses wrong. I said, I'm going to get the palette and I'm going to do a tutorial. I'm going to create a look and I'm going to show everybody. Yes, women of color can create a look from this palette. So, did it work out? Well, if you want to know if it worked out or not, then I need you to stay tuned. Okay, so the palette, you know, is the same. It's in the standard cardboard packaging. This is the beige color. The Pro 1 is the black. The Pro 2, I believe, is like the gray packaging. And you know, these are the colors. And this is a more cool toned palette. The 1 is very warm tone and it can work with fair all the way up to dark skin tones. And most people do have the Lorac Pro 1. Pro 2, I know a lot of people don't have that one. I have that one as well. And it's more cool toned, but again, it works very well on fair all the way up to dark skin tones. Now we come to the Lorac Pro 3. And again, these are very cool toned shades. Now, what I will say about this palette, it sticks with Lorac's, you know, for the Pro palettes, is 8 matte shades on the bottom, 8 shimmer shades, 8 matte shades on the top, 8 shimmer shades on the bottom. And Lorac's shadows are super duper pigmented. Oh my word, that I like to use uber. Like, they're very pigmented, they're very soft, they're very blendable, they're very easy to blend. However, this morning I attempted to do a tutorial to create a look using this palette and it did not work out. So the masses proved me wrong. And they were right. So this, I do not feel, is a palette that someone from my skin tone or darker could muster. Now, I'm just telling you based on when I was trying to do it this morning. I went for these 5 colors here to try and, you know me, I like to mix. And it just was not giving me the payoff that I expected. I'm thinking this is going to be a nice deep amethyst color, like it says. I mean, when you swatch it, this is what you get. But when you put it on your eyes, it goes on and it's more light pink. I even used the color tattoo to kind of, you know, help it stay true to color. It still didn't work. And then when I mixed the rose bronze and the amethyst, I lost a lot of the purple in this because it's more like a dark purple pink. But I lost more of the purple and was left with the pink. And then I added dark mocha. It started turning into something. I was like, what is going on here? So then when I realized, I'm like, yeah, this is not really working out for me. I really do have a look planned for one of my clients. She's one of my standard clients who happens to be woman, Caucasian persuasion, and I think this will look absolutely wonderful on her. So I am going to sanitize this, clean this up, and I'm going to put this in my kit and use it for my porcelain babies, because this just did not work out for me, and I really don't think if it doesn't work out for me, it's not going to work out for someone who's deeper. So if you're like a chestnut, mocha, mahogany girl, I wouldn't even waste the money to go out and buy this palette. It's pretty. Now, if you're a makeup artist and you do have Caucasian clients, or lighter fair skin, I won't say Caucasian, but lighter to fair skin, or the porcelain babies, then I would buy it specifically for that. I wouldn't buy it for personal use. Now, if you are a woman of color who is lighter in skin tone, maybe a little bit on the caramel side, this may work for you, because you are a little bit lighter. You don't have the you don't have the deeper like the red, the yellow, or the orange undertones. So this might work for you if you have more pink undertones, more peachy undertones, which more lighter women of color do have, then yes, I would say you can. But for everyone else, if you're not dark skinned, and that can go for people who are tan, maybe if they're tan, you might be able to get away with it. If you're like tan, medium tan, like dark, I would stay away from it, because I think this will more so work on someone who's more in the lighter, fair, who has more pink undertones. Someone who's got olive undertones, again, red, orange, and yellow, golden undertones, like what I have, golden, yellow-ish kind of orangey undertones. This is not going to work. So as much as I wanted this to work out for me, I have to report that this did not work at all. And I was, again, wondering why. I hadn't seen too many videos from more African-American beauty bloggers as to, okay, we're going to get this palette and we're going to review it. I haven't seen too many. More of the reviews came from the porcelain babies. I'll just say the white beauty bloggers, and most of them purchased it. And as always, they slayed the looks. But this one, unfortunately, did not work out. So I'm giving you my personal and professional opinion. I just really don't think that this palette is going to work for anybody who's my skin tone or darker. At all. Even if you're not African American, if you're Indian or Asian that has more olive undertones, then I wouldn't reach for it. I really wouldn't reach for it. If you're light to fair, maybe medium undertones, then yes, this will definitely work for you. If you're a woman of color and you're trying to achieve something in this range, if you have the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, then you'll find, because that'll probably work out better. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sanitize the palette, and I'm going to stick it right in my kit. And like I said, I will use it for my porcelain babies, because I'm sure I can create some hot looks with this for them. So yes, I'm so sorry that this did not work out for me. I was very, very disappointed, but at the same time, at least I know that I can put it to good use on someone else as opposed to myself. So yes, my loves, let me know if you guys got the palette, if you plan on buying it, if you bought it, you hated it, you agree with me, you disagree with me. I want to know, because I want to hear the feedback. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.